Okay, now this is what we call the L, because it's an L shape. And what we do is we school the horses on their lateral movement, side passing here. It's a very good exercise. There's what, 6 or 7 or 8 little railroad ties there we've set out. It's on a slope, on a 10-degree slope, which is kind of on purpose, where we want to teach the horses to maneuver on uneven ground. So what Monroe's going to do is demonstrate the proper way to do this. Okay, so go ahead, Monroe. I want you to watch his hands are creating a barrier. He's not pulling on that horse's head. He's using his leg to move that horse. Now watch, he's going to move its hip, move his leg back, move its hip. But what I want you to notice is how that horse's brain is really connected to its feet. She's thinking about what she's doing. That's a good horse right there. She's not daydreaming and she's not tending to everybody else's business. She's thinking about her job. So if you want to use a horse in a pen of cattle, and if you want to be handy with a horse, you got to be able to do this. Now watch, he's going to take that leg and move that hip on around here. And what I really like to see is how when she goes to move her feet where he doesn't want it, how he can control her feet from sitting up top. See there? How he can control those feet from sitting up on top. Look at that. Pretty doggone nice. Excellent. So our purpose of this whole video series is for us, it's called the Handy Horseman. Well, this is called, what you're seeing right here, this is handy horsemanship. Monroe and his horse are very handy. They could go out and do a day's worth of work very peaceably and not break a sweat. Nobody's going to get hurt. Nothing's going to happen. But he's done his homework. Okay? So you don't need a big fancy barn and an arena to practice horsemanship. You go down, find you some scrap lumber and some ties or some telephone poles, or I mean, everything I've got here I've found somewhere. You know, there's leftovers from something. Just tried to be creative and resourceful on setting things up like this. So that's how we do the side pass maneuver. And I challenge you all to try it. And I think if you practice that and get good at it, then you might be an operator.